Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up.
All right.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for being here. This is Super Geeked Up, your weekly geeky pop culture show. We talk fun, geeky topics, play geek-themed improv games with awesome guests, which I'll introduce you in just a minute. But I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Francis Fernandez.
What's up, party people? We are here with a brand new show. We're excited. It's Wednesday. Everything's good. We have wonderful things going on, and it's fantastic.
Wow, wonderful things going on. Great. I can't wait to talk about them.
I know.
We are joined by a wonderful person right here. He is an awesome sci-fi, fantasy, urban fantasy author, Michael Laurent.
Hey, gentlemen.
Or as we like to say, Michael Laurent.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, the French pronunciation of the name there. It's good to be here, guys.
Wow, thanks for being here.
Michael's actually one of the authors on the Tales of Monstrosity anthology, where France and I are part of. We've been telling you about, but he also has a lot of other awesome books we'll tell you about later in the show, including the Good Necromancer series, which actually leads to our first question of the night.
I know. Look, I am a bad necromancer. Bad. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I'm going too far into this.
You had to ruin it.
But Michael writes about the Good Necromancer. And there's a series of books that you can read. But if you could be a certain type of wizard or magic user, what would you be?
Ironically, I think I would be a psychic. And
a psychic or a sidekick?
A psychic. Yeah, like
with your
mind.
This.
Yeah. And you know, I had to think about this because like, well, I could be a wizard or I could be, you know, like a necromancer or something. But it's like a psychic gets like all the benefit of knowing what other people are thinking without like the major consequences of like a magic system. I mean, you know, your brain could probably explode because you kind of know everything. But like, you know, in my series, My Necromancer, there's some serious magical costs to using your powers, right?
Oh yeah.
And as a wizard, I guess maybe wizards don't have magical, like maybe like what is the magical cost for Harry Potter? Probably nothing, right? But like a Harry Dresden.
If you use like Cruciatic curses, I guess the thing is you turn.
You lose your soul.
Yeah, but it does.
Right?
Yeah, but where I was going with that is it doesn't cost Harry, Hermione, or Ron anything to cast a spell. Generally speaking.
Right.
Generally speaking, I mean, you know, they could do Lumos or Expelliarmus or whatever,
as much as they want, right?
As much as they want,
Right.
but like, yeah. So I guess I didn't think about that, but like a Harry Dresden, you know, there's definitely a cost for using magic there. So it's like, okay, what type of character could I be where you get like a supreme benefit, but the costs are very low. So I like psychic because, you know, you could know what people are thinking. You maybe see the future, you know, and you can use it to your benefit. So probably first thing I would do is figure out who's going to win the World Series and go to Vegas. You know, go to Vegas, make several $1 million, and then just live off that forever. And then, you know.
Oh, that's way easier than going into the future and buying the almanac like Marty McFly.
Or you know, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not an egghead like Biff though. Like he's just kind of stupid. Like you got to be smart about
right.
time.
Not
travel.
bet on everything, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Just here and there, so no one gets wise.
Exactly.
Yeah. So mainly though psychic, not like mind control. You wouldn't want to have that, right?
No, I don't want to mind control. I think that's too much. Like that, I think that goes too far, and then I think the cost starts going up, right?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, that's true.
Maybe not so much in terms of magic, but just like karma. You know, you make somebody do something against their will. You know, next thing you know, you get hit by a car. You know, so I wouldn't be invincible. But
good, that's good. Yeah, I like that. I like not too much power, just the right.
Just enough power, just
enough to fly under the radar.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right. In the chat, first, tell us what kind of wizard, magic user you would like to be. Scorpio right away said, best magic user for me, hands down, Scarlet Witch. She's so powerful in every incarnation with every incantation. I like that play of words there. He is a huge Scarlet Witch fan. What is this? Sounds like it's a quote from something.
Cat. It is cat. I don't know what cat it is.
No, I don't know. Maybe not. All right, tell me what the cat is, Paul. But thanks for watching, everybody. Everybody in the chat already, we appreciate it. And he also, by the way, says you're amazing.
I was gonna say, you know, like, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, if you have to say it, I guess I'll take it. That's fine. But thank you.
Let's see. Oh, Doctor Strange, he says, as the
Doctor Strange, sure.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, listeners mate was doing riddles about cats. That's where it came from.
Oh.
This is what happens when you read the lower chat and you didn't get everything in the upper chat.
You gotta catch up, man.
All right. Well, let's see, Francis. What about you? Wizard, magic user, sorcerer. Who would you? What kind of thing would you want to be?
Well, I wouldn't mind being a sidekick, which is what we thought. You thought you said, Michael.
A sidekick to the psychic.
Wouldn't mind being a sidekick to psychic. I mean, that's what Doctor Strange is to Wong, right? He's the sidekick to his.
Now he is, right?
Right, yeah, because he's Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah. Well, look, you and I have both read. Oh wait, you have read the Sword of Truth, right, Jeff? Oh no, you haven't. You just watched the show.
I read the first book and then I
Read
watched
the first book. Okay.
The Legend of the Seeker.
Right. So in that series, there is a cost to magic. There's always a cost to every spell you cast. It's just you never know what it's going to be. It's kind of like you said, it was kind of like karma.
It's
But
Zed, right?
yeah, Zed would say it. Yeah,
What's his full name? It's like
Zedekiz Zul Zorander is his name,
Like one of
which
the
is
best
the
names
best
ever.
one of the best names. And he made people think they didn't have a penis in the first book. Do you remember that?
No, I do not.
So yeah, there's like a village of people. His first rule is that people are stupid, right? That's the wizard's first rule. People are
He
stupid.
cast a spell making them think they didn't have a penis.
He convinced the village that his magic was so powerful that he could remove their penises.
Oh, so they were
and
afraid.
And they were afraid. Yeah, but yeah, no, but that kind of magic though, you could do anything. If you got to the second or third book, you get to see that Richard can do all sorts of stuff with very little thought. That kind of magic is kind of, I don't care what the consequences are. If I could do anything, I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk if I can just make things just, appear out of thin air. If I can, just manipulate the world around me with just a wave of my hand, I would totally do it.
Well, that's interesting because it would be chaos. So like if you could do anything and random things would happen to you, then you could do anything to reverse them. And it would be like, it would be like, kind of like trying to push a balloon under the water, it would keep coming up no matter what you did.
Exactly. But also, it's just, I don't know. If I were that powerful, like, would I be that scared of I know. But look, I've always said if I had a choice between being a superhero and a supervillain, I'd probably end up being a villain. So.
Oh, Francis.
It's just
so what's the rationale behind being a villain?
I don't know. people are mean, and I don't like that, and so I'd probably fight back.
Well, that doesn't
so wait.
make you
So
a
if you
villain.
fight back, that would make you like
Well,
an anti-hero
Yeah, I guess anti-hero then more than a villain. Yeah,
or a vigilante, right?
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yes.
I'll take that then, because that's better than being a villain. Just straight up being a bad guy.
Yeah.
He just
So,
wants to do like voiceovers like in the Arrow show.
Yes.
After 7 years doing this podcast, I couldn't take it anymore.
My name is Francis, and I'm the fastest man alive. Every week. It's like, all right. Gotcha, Barry.
All right, so let's see. In the chat, we got, Greg had said it at the exact same time as you, Zed from the Sword of Truth series.
There you go. Yeah.
Paul wants to be a voodoo shaman.
Ooh, yeah.
Cool.
Let's see here. Speaking of necromancers, have you ever heard the joke about that? No, but, here we go. Here's the joke.
Okay.
The warrior says, I will have revenge for the death of my brother. His elf companion says, you have my bow. His dwarf companion says, and my axe. And the necromancer says, and your brother.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, because he brings the brother back.
Because he brings the brother back.
Yeah, it brings the brother
Okay,
back
that took
from
me
the
a while.
dead.
All right. That's why I like yours is, which we'll talk about, the good necromancer.
The good.
I like it when
Well,
it's
necromancer is
the opposite.
always considered
They get
the
a bad
bad
rap.
guy.
Oh, always. Yeah, 100%.
So that's
Like
why
if you
I
say
like to know myself
necromancer,
doing
they're a bad
opposite
guy.
of what you expect.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Anyway, my choice is actually something Carrie mentioned, Zatanna Zatara, so Zatanna from DC fame. I would like to have Zatanna's power, which I guess a magician, sorceress, magician.
So in other words, you could do like really cool card
What do you
tricks.
call her? But she does way more than that.
She
Like,
pulls stuff out of a hat.
No, dude, you don't know Zatanna at all, obviously.
No.
Zatanna is a very powerful magic user. She can do anything as long as she says it backwards, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
As long as she says it backwards, it happens. Also, I want to
She-
wear fishnet stockings like her.
I was gonna say, does that mean you have to wear fishnet stockings?
Yes, I have to dress like
Okay.
with the top.
As long
hat
as you
and
wear the unitard and the fishnet stockings,
of
I'm all
course.
down for you becoming Zatanna.
Serinda Swan. I'm trying to remember because I love Smallville. Who was Serinda Swan?
Probably a
Karen.
bird.
No, she's not a bird. She's a bird.
No, like the British version of a bird,
What?
which is a woman. Never mind.
God. Oh my God. All
You
right.
can call women birds. I mean, Anyway,
They do?
they call them. But yeah,
I
women are birds.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that's more derogatory than.
Yeah, that's
I
not
know,
a,
so
that's
it is
not a
the-
nice
well,
thing to call them. This is why he's an
it's-
anti-hero.
It's Cockney
calls women
slang. I'm
birds.
pretty sure. But, yeah.
I don't think it's that common because I know a lot of British slang.
Yeah.
Where are our UK viewers? They're asleep. That's where they
It's
are.
weird. We have people from Germany and people from. Oh no, we have. Oh yeah, where's
It's not in the
Craig?
chat right now.
Craig.
It's not. We need Craig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Constantine. Oh yeah, he could use magic. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see here. It would be like Q. Oh, maybe.
Oh my
Santa
my
Claus.
yeah.
Santa.
When I was saying yeah,
That'd
and
be
it would
cool.
be. I actually like Q. I would if I could be a Q, I would want to be a Q.
So I guess Serinda Swan was hot on Smallville. That show was a never-ending thirst. Well, for either way, because Tom Welling took his shirt off every show. So
Well, that's true. Yeah.
so that was good for everybody.
It's like, hold on a second. I need to
Oh,
I need
his
to make
kryptonite
these-
is making
need
my
to make
shirt
these
fall off.
pancakes. Strip.
Imagine that kryptonite that just made you naked.
I thought there
was
was
so
one.
fun.
Wasn't there like a kryptonite that made you horny in Smallville?
The red kryptonite made him lose all his inhibition, so he became
Oh.
hornier.
Yeah,
But
there
it
you go.
didn't. It wasn't making everybody horny.
No, that's the naked
like Star Trek.
whatever in Star Trek.
Villains had the best clothes and the best lines, so Tammy's with you on the villains.
It's 100% true.
Yeah,
Yeah. Agree with
That is
that.
true, you're right.
Wholeheartedly.
yeah. Hard to argue.
Oh, here is our first joke from Greg in the night. Watch out, the duck in the right corner here has foul magic.
Why did you say that about there's a pigeon joke, isn't there? Oh, there he says it. Good, I see it. Because Matt says something about pigeons, but Greg got there. But the pigeons are foul.
All right, I'm not
So,
down there.
good for
yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little ahead.
Let's see here. Oh, a pigeon is a filthy bird.
A pigeon
Who's
is.
talking about pigeons?
I think. I'm telling you. I think Matt knows what I'm talking about.
Ladies in
The
Britain
whole-
are called birds. I know I am British. Wait, Paul, you're Canadian. I thought.
Maybe
Are you
he's
actually
British. Maybe he's British
I always know he was a
Canadian.
Canadian.
Could be British Canadian.
Okay, it's common, but I think it's old. All right.
All right.
Birds equals birds of paradise. Kept women are prostitutes for the lower incomes. Oh, so not a very. That's more of a dramatic statement. Yes,
Yeah.
as Michael said. Bill Nighy referred to women as birds in Love Actually. All right, but his character was like.
Oh right, because he was the singer. Yeah, he was
singer.
the.
I mean, I love that character. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
I love that song. That's a great version of that song.
Oh wait, Serinda Swan is the actress who played Zatanna. You mean now I get it? She plays the producers. I know exactly who it is now. The Inhuman show was terrible. Yeah, you're right. Hello, Alex. Thank you for joining us. Thanks everybody for watching. We're talking what kind of wizard or magic user you like to be, because we have Michael Laurent here with the Good Necromancer series. Oh, look at this. Okay, they could be rich or poor. All right, so we have a whole discussion about birds.
I love it. See, look at that. I
great.
start very active and very wild discussion about birds.
Purpose
Yes.
Thundercats use magic. I would love to be a giant human tiger.
Or an amazing bass player, right? That'd be.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Who's the bass
You
player?
guys don't know
in the
Thundercat? The bass player?
No. Oh, my goodness.
R&B bass player? Okay. Well, check him out
Wait,
sometime.
Thundercats is the name of a bass player?
Yeah, that's his name. Is Thundercat. And his logo is actually the Thundercat's
Okay, that's
logo.
great.
Oh yeah.
Is he in
there
a
we go.
band or is it just his own thing?
Well, he does his own thing. He won a Grammy last year. He does his own thing, but
Thundercat.
he supports like a ton of artists. Like he's done work with like Anderson .Paak, Kendrick Lamar. You know, you kind of name it.
Nice. All right, that's a good name, Thundercat. I hope he says Thundercats Ho at the end of every show.
One of his songs he does do thunder. He has a sample of. I think it's like the opening song on one of his albums.
Nice.
Thundercats Ho. Yeah.
Awesome. Greg would say Gandalf, but he's more fighter than wizard. He made this argument before.
Well, yeah, because
I'm not really
Gandalf.
buying that.
What other than he made the sun appear once for some trolls? What else has he done that's magical? Oh, and he made the
he's
fire
not the
rays.
Balrog.
He about
Yeah.
the Balrog. That's
I
true.
don't know what everybody that doesn't want to they just want to forget about the Balrog for some reason.
Yeah, I mean that's like the most epic. I mean, he's definitely wizard,
Yeah.
and I think like he's more calculated. Like he's definitely the more like brainy of the wizards, kind of like Dumbledore.
Right.
You know,
Radagast isn't very thoughtful.
Why are you always knocking Radagast? All right,
Radagast, well, he's got the poop on his head. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
it's a bird's nest. But you're right. Yes, he's very calculating. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Alanon from Shannara, but he seems more. Oh, again, but the fighters.
Stop it.
Just
you know
give
what?
us
He's just
magic
being
users then, Greg. If you don't think they're wizards.
he's just being he's just being a GM or DM or whatever right now, and calling all of his magic users fighters. That's all he's doing right now.
Eldritch Wizard Fighter. Paul says we got SpongeBob uses magic. Friendship is magic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're mixing.
It is magic. Friendship is magic. Wait, that's My Little Pony, right?
That's My Little Pony. I was like, you're
Yeah,
mixing
he's
genres
mixing
here.
things. I would not want to be Doctor Strange, even though someone earlier said they were. I think Paul. All that arm waving looks exhausting. He does do a lot of writing.
Definitely burn some calories when you're doing that. That's for sure.
So in Black Adam, Dr. Fate does kind of a similar thing where he moves his hands around like that. Well, not the wax on, wax off stuff, but he like moves his hands around and stuff to do magic. It's like a thing. You can't just let it happen. You have to do the hand thing so people know what you're doing. Have you seen the magicians?
That's just like why Professor X has to do this.
What's his face did
We
it?
would never know.
Patrick Stewart apparently didn't do that in the X-Men. It was
You're right, he doesn't. It's James McAvoy.
yeah, McAvoy does it for some reason. He just does the hand
Well,
thing.
That's a lot of. They do that with a lot of.
Well, yeah, they do. No,
That's-
that's
I think
true.
it's a Hollywood thing.
It's a Hollywood.
Because
It's a Hollywood thing.
if they don't do something with their hands and they do it all with their brains, then it's not as exciting. Like
They
when
furrow
they're on
their
the screen.
brows and
Yeah.
Right. Patrick Stewart can get away with it though because he's just so
Patrick
He's
Stewart
so
can get away with
intense.
anything.
yeah. That's true. I can't argue with that.
You really
That's
can't,
very true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Greg won't give up on this. Mostly use a sword, but he killed it with lightning, which is magic. Greg.
He even destroyed the bridge
Yeah,
using
yeah.
magic. It wasn't like his stick was so hard that he could break a stone bridge. That
Is
was
this
magic.
true? By Necrodia says that Gandalf was not allowed to directly help with his magic. He could have wiped out armies if he wanted to.
I think
Forgot
so.
about that.
Yeah, because he's an
I
angel.
think that's right. I forgot about that.
He's not allowed to because he's an
Yeah.
angel.
He's super powerful. Yeah, he's like
Okay, so he's a very powerful magic user. Then.
Well, that's what makes him so cool, though,
Mhm.
because he can't use his, so he has to kind of get around all of that. That's why
Mhm.
I think he's a cool character.
Oh, I love Gandalf.
Yeah, good point.
Love
Is Miss Frizzle magic user? Who's
Oh, Magic School Bus.
I mean, I guess there has to be some magic to get that school bus to have a personality and
Well,
talk.
it's in the
I mean,
name.
They don't
right?
occur naturally in nature.
That's true, but it's in the name. Magic School Bus. Magic.
Our good buddy Marks, who was on the show last week. Teletubbies are
Marks.
magic. Creepy magic to adults.
Hey, no other place has a sun that's a baby's face. All right.
I
Unless
like
you're
this answer,
smoking
though.
something.
Most powerful magic user, Mary Poppins.
No, I guess so. That's true.
This is a good one, Mary Poppins. Man.
Yeah, that is a good one. That actually is a good one.
The most powerful wizard.
I wouldn't call her the most powerful, but
She's good.
I mean,
magic
you could
user,
take an
though.
umbrella and fly in the air, but I don't know.
and
call
she
it
can
powerful.
take you into animated worlds.
Yeah,
She's like
And-
she can jump between universes.
And she pulls stuff out of her bag.
She's got a bag of holding.
A bag of holding. A +5 bag of holding.
Looney Tunes are magic with the Acme Company.
Yeah, because everything Acme, like the holes, right? You put a hole in a wall, you can go through it. If you,
But that's
I wouldn't call Acme
that's just cool
magic, though.
technology.
yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah,
that's just more
technology.
technology.
well, that's a good point.
Well, okay. So Looney Tunes, I guess you could say Space Jam in some regards.
Listeners may was mentioning that, like Magic Johnson. And
yeah. Somebody mentioned Magic Johnson in there. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Just a thought. I don't know.
Yeah. Loki's magic seems fantastical and practical. I dig having access to that. That would be pretty cool. Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, Loki is probably the one with the most whose magic isn't defined completely. It's convenient magic, but that's fine. It doesn't have to do the hand thing either. He just does stuff,
He does.
and it happens. Yeah,
True.
But he got illusion stuff. That's cool.
a lot of illusions. Yeah, yeah.
Mark says Gandalf's power is to be a tall guy that likes to hang out with short people.
Hey now.
Maybe he's
Sure.
not really tall at all. He just because he always hang out with hobbits and dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the character Decrodius created, Lady Facelap, must have magic to slap people. That's
Well,
right. Yeah.
you know, yes, listeners, mate, definitely.
I believe you're right. I believe the hat had magic that brought Frosty to life.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Who made
is
the
true.
hat?
I don't know who made Santa
I
Claus.
think Santa made the hat.
Is it? Wait, was I right? I just said that.
Oh, look. All I know is
I don't
Thanksgiving.
think it was ever defined.
Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet. We can't talk about Christmas. until
Well,
after
I know, but
Thanksgiving.
it's all over the place already.
We got people
I'm
got
with you,
Christmas
man.
lights up already. I mean,
It happened the day
No.
after Halloween.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. The
Have you guys
moment
seen
it hit
the
November
trailer
1st.
for the Die Hard Santa Claus movie.
I want to see it
Oh,
with David
yeah.
Harbour. It looks so
Who
good.
is it?
David
Who is it?
Harbour.
Harbor.
Wait,
I don't know who that is.
David
I thought you were
Harbour
about-
he's the guy from Stranger Things. He's the sheriff in Stranger
Oh,
Things.
okay,
He's,
I know who he
yeah.
is.
so what? Wait a minute. They're making a Die Hard remake?
No.
No.
I'm calling it like Die Hard Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's Santa Claus kicking people's asses.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were talking about Bruce Willis Die Hard.
No,
No,
Okay, gotcha.
but
Bruce
people-
Willis is back as Santa Claus.
That is a great Christmas movie, though. I will say.
It is,
It's my favorite
totally.
Christmas movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
but everyone is comparing this David Harbour Santa movie to Die Hard because it's him
Oh,
fighting
really?
a bunch of
I haven't even
terrorists.
seen that. I just said that right now.
Oh yeah, no,
That
they're
sounds
comparing it to
amazing.
Die Hard. Yeah.
What about speaking of that? Santa Claus give Dumbledore a good fight, and Greg says Santa's a high-level warlock. Well, he
Nice.
does have magic. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he does. I mean, yeah. He gets all the way around the world in one day, one
Yeah.
night, you know.
Yep. And he can fit down chimneys.
Exactly right. If
And he
you
can eat as much cookies and milk as he never gets full.
is that
He eats cookies at every house,
No,
man. So
he
there must be
does-
something magic going on with his stomach
oh, I mean, you know, he just
or his gastrointestinal.
and then he eats it again.
You're saying he throws up. He puts his finger down his throat in the
Or he
bathroom.
just uses magic to make it look like the cookies are eaten.
Ah,
Just
but
pulverizes
that's not.
them.
Oh, but then he doesn't get to have the delicious cookies.
Well, he gives it. Oh well, you know,
He probably gets
The-
sick of it after the first.
he
few
he
hours.
grabs them.
They'll
he's
taste
like-
the same after a while.
Exactly, and he's like saving it for the elves too. He's like, "All right, elves, you did a good job."
And
Here's
some of the cookies that
cookies."
kids make, you don't want to eat them anyway.
Oh,
Especially
Jesus.
if they came out of those easy bake
Well,
ovens.
all right.
man,
Well, I
you
guess
know?
that's nice of the kids made. I'm thinking the parents, but yeah, that's nice of the kids tried.
Yeah.
Oof, poor children.
Hello, Victor. We're so glad you're. I know you're usually working. We're so glad you can make it and watch.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right, Tammy. You're right. Santa is an elf.
Yeah, that's true.
He's an high elf.
So Mark's actually. This is one of my favorite magic users, Dr. Fate, which I was so happy to see him in the Black Adam movie. I thought they did a cool job.
I love it. What's his face? James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
And of course, Martian Manhunter, Mark's his favorite character there, who is also very, yes, he does have magical type things, powers as well.
He has Martian powers. Is that magic?
See, that's the thing. You're right. I guess, define it no, because he's just has
Right.
powers of a alien species.
Yeah. All the
So
Martians
by
have his powers.
definition, so Superman wouldn't be magic then either, then, right?
No,
Right, no,
no.
By that definition,
Mhm.
because it's just alien.
Right, because it's
powers on-
superpower. Because
Yeah.
because like Zatanna is a magical superhero, but
Mhm.
there's lots of other superheroes that don't have magic.
Yeah. Like the Flash doesn't have magic. He's just fast.
Santa's a magical old guy that hangs out with short people. He is Gandalf.
Yes. Yes. I wouldn't mind Sir Ian McKellen playing Santa. I wouldn't be angry with that.
All right, yeah. He burns a ton of calories racing around the world. Cookies are his fuel.
Well, he's not the
Ah.
one doing the movie. The
reindeer.
reindeer. Yeah, the reindeer is doing all the work.
No, but according to Carrie, obviously Santa isn't magical. He has access to the Speed Force. Reason he's fat is because he consumes calories all year, but only moves fast one night a year. Also, why he can eat so many cookies.
That's right. His metabolism is so high.
That
If
makes
you
sense, 'cause
remember,
Barry Allen is constantly eating.
that's right. He had to eat all those
You got it,
whatever
Gary.
burgers.
Good explanation.
I like it.
Imagine that though, no reindeer. Santa just runs really fast around the world. And wait, the Flash is red costume. Maybe the Flash is
Oh,
red Santa
jeez.
Claus.
And so he puts like
Possible.
a fat suit on so no one can recognize
Yes,
him.
so they don't know it's him, and a beard and a hat. Oh my god, I wish the Flash did an episode like that, where he was the Santa.
Yeah, you never know.
You know what? Scrap the current Flash movie because of all that nonsense, and just make a new one where he's Santa Claus.
I saw it, Greg. I know you're really pushing. I know you're pushing.
Wait, what does he want as a magic user?
Yeah, Jareth is a
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah,
That is a good
Goblin
one.
King.
He's really amazing balls.
I was going to avoid doing it this time. So you couldn't resist. But you mean the balls that he,
You know the things that he holds.
Yeah,
and
yeah, that he
you gotta
holds.
see,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see, look into them,
That's
and
the only ones we're talking
You,
about, right?
you can't help but notice them. I mean, they're just right there.
They're not purple or anything.
I didn't say they were. I don't know what they look
I know.
like.
No, his pants are purple. Never mind.
Anyway,
All right. Snow Miser and Heat Miser. Is this from one of those?
that's
cartoons?
from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, because now I get the song in my.
Yeah, from the Rankin
Are
Bass.
they villains?
I don't remember. All I know is that
Oh.
one elf wants to be a dentist. That's all I know.
That's right.
I want to be a dentist.
Victor mentions Harry Dresden, which Michael. wrote
Oh, yeah.
earlier.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Josh, you missed magic. You missed the magic.
Yes, we're just wrapping up our what magic user you'd like to be, what kind of wizard or magic user. But you can still put it in the chat. You can just join us or in
Yeah.
post if you're watching in post. Put them in the comments. Oh no, Chaz is so upset that we're moving off this topic, I guess, or something else probably.
No, that was before you said this. Before you mentioned we're going to the
I'm just
topic.
pretending. Liches. Oh, that's
Yeah,
like a D&D
yeah.
type thing.
They are magical. I've got those in my series.
Oh,
They're
nice.
kind of fun.
Oh crap! I forgot about the Smallville episode. Clark met
Oh, geez, really?
who seemed magical. He was just drunk. Clark delivered his Christmas gifts to Metropolis in one night. There you go. They did it. Nice job.
Smallville running out of ideas.
No.
I mean, no,
This is-
coming up with amazing ideas. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
amazing
I'm
ideas. What
sorry.
are you talking
Amazing
about?
ideas. Yes, amazing.
Also in the show, The Librarians, Bruce Campbell played Santa Claus, and he's amazing.
in
That's-
in
The
Smallville,
Librarians,
really?
no, the Librarians. The TV
Oh,
show,
the librarians. No.
Let's see here. Oh, all right. Terrified of the abominable snowman. Well, that's pretty scary. I can understand.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, there you go. Thanks, folks, for all your choices there about different wizards, magic users. That was a lot of different ones. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, but now we need your help for our super amazing acronyms game. Shout out to Scorpio in the chat who helped us come up with this name for the game. So start putting acronyms in the chat, not real acronyms.
I mean, I know someone will put real acronyms. We'll work with what
or
we can.
LOL.
Yeah.
Just just put a string of letters together, and we're gonna have to come up with what these acronyms supposedly mean in a scene. So we need a scene suggestion, which I have a feeling is going to be about Santa Claus or elves, perhaps.
It could be about wizards and magic. You never
Wizards,
know.
magic. Yeah, give us
you
a scene suggestion and also put some. There you already see them going in there. Listeners may. Oh,
Okay.
they already got a bunch of them. Oh, bad. Chaz, of course. You knew someone was going to do this, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the longer
That's
the
your
better.
First one, Michael. I'm just kidding.
Good luck.
yeah, exactly.
So besides putting those in, folks, thank you. These are great. Give us a scene suggestion as well.
Yeah.
What kind of scene, location are we in?
Thank you, Jess.
Hey, Jess, I don't know if that's an acronym or a scene suggestion.
I mean, it could be both, right?
Could be either. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So give us some kind of magic related scene suggestion, which could be Santa, could be Lord of the Rings, could be Harry Potter, could be anything.
Could be necromancers.
The Crodius, get out of here. I mean, don't stay and watch. Location, Candyland.
Candyland.
All right,
That's kind of
Candyland.
fun. That's
like
kind of
that.
fun. Yeah.
We're in Candyland. There we go. Perfect. And there are turkeys hiding in Candyland. We'll put these together.
There are
Okay.
turkeys hiding in candy. Well, very.
Because Thanksgiving's coming up.
I was going to say very festive. Yeah.
All right, so now, folks, you can keep putting these acronyms in the chat because we'll need more as we go.
Greg.
Who's lactose intolerant?
Greg.
Oh boy, Greg.
Come on, Greg.
That's funny. Before the show, you were talking about that too, Francis, like a toilet paper.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
All right, you can go back to the acronyms now, folks, because we need a whole bunch of them. But we're gonna end each sentence with an acronym. The next person has to say what that is, and then continue, and then we'll just pass it around. I'll start it off, I suppose. We're doing in Candyland, and the turkeys are hiding in Candyland, right? All right.
Yes.
Oh, Francis. Oh my God, I got a huge problem, man. Thanksgiving's coming up, and I can't find any turkeys. I mean, what? Geez, like face slap. Wow.
Well, Jeff, Michael, we have a plan. We can follow all the crap, every single lazy aardvark places. I mean, they're putting the fecal matter everywhere.
God.
But they're always near the turkeys, which is what's so great. So maybe, look, Michael, maybe you could help us out here by giving us a little meat.
Yeah, well, the problem with the turkeys all over the place is that they tend to meander everywhere at the same time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just don't know how we're going to handle that problem. But Jeff, it really is a shame that we have to CCCP.
Yes, it is a shame that so many letters are the same that started like this. But anyway, but it's a shame that these cockamamie, crazy chicken, poultry lookalikes, aka turkeys, are causing so much trouble. They're just running all around. They're hiding. They won't let us catch them and cook them. I don't know what their problem is. Don't they know how important Thanksgiving is? I'm really getting frustrated with these turkeys. So Francis, we got to come up with a really good plan here, because listen, everybody's going to be sad if they can't have turkey on Thanksgiving, right? So
Yes.
Listen, let's go consult Thaddeus.
Well, first off, you're right. Turkeys are poultry, chicken impersonators. How dare they?
That's
But
right.
luckily, with Thaddeus, our tall, handsome, and debonair individual, usually someone else, will go around and probably seduce the turkeys to us so that we can finally, well, maybe not seduce, but like lure with their personality, because again, they're just so debonair that they'll be able to, they'll be able to come to us, and we'll finally be able to have ourselves a nice turkey dinner. Because I as you always say, Michael, grown.
Well, here's the thing about handsome turkeys.
Oh.
They're just so good looking, and resisting them on a night like this is just impossible, because one of the things with they wear this cologne, and
Hello.
Yes.
it catches your nose, and it tricks you into thinking that turkeys are like the sexiest thing ever, and so when you're chasing them around, you're really chasing them around, if you know what I'm saying. So
Yes.
you're talking about turning them into meat. I don't think we can go that far yet. I think we have to address the problem of these debonair, sexy turkeys. And so, Jeff, I think you should really talk about TikTok.
I love to talk about TikTok, and you're right. I mean, I have been tricked by that cologne on more than one occasion. But
Yum.
so I think tasty icebergs
Yes.
killed the Titanic. Only only it was kinky.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the movie, whoa, DiCaprio and Winslet, man, that was some kinky stuff going on before the iceberg hit it. Because see, the debonair turkeys, when they fooled me with their cologne and I went on a date with them, they showed me Titanic. That's what we watched. It was very romantic.
It was. Yeah.
Yes, and then there was a scene with the car steaming up, and then, paint me like one of your French girls. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's pretty kinky stuff. But listen, I don't know how that's helping the situation at all. I just got distracted by the debonair talk. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's that cologne, man.
It is the cologne. Very distracting.
It's irresistible. It's like poison ivy or something. Pheromones. But listen, once and for all, Francis, we got to take care of this. And we got to get back on track.
Okay.
And we have to.
God. First off, I hate you. Secondly, you're right. If we don't find a zebra who questions, God, we don't find a zebra who questions, janky X-rays.
Yeah.
Well,
listen, you should question janky X-rays. That's a smart zebra. You're right.
That's true. That zebra knows what it's talking about. I mean, they have a PhD in looking at X-rays that don't look quite right. And until we can find the one that actually works, that we can actually see properly, we won't know which is the right turkey for us. Because again, they disguise themselves as chicken poultry every once in a while.
The X-rays will let us know, and also I think the X-rays will cut through the cologne somehow.
It'll cut through the cologne.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't work on the X-rays.
Exactly.
It doesn't show up on the film.
Thank you. So that's what we're going to use. We finally got our plan.
All right, the zebra's the answer. Good
Zebra's
job.
the zebra
Thanksgiving
is the
saved. Yay. All right, end scene.
Wait.
Nice. That was fun.
Carved.
Great job. Sorry, I had to do that when Greg put that in there.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't one of the long ones because oh my god.
You actually you did a good job coming up with the those unused letters. I was thinking like justifiable or something, but janky was way better. And I can think of what to come up with X other than X-rays. I think
X. What else?
collectively,
Right.
Yeah.
Not without getting weird.
Xylophone.
Oh, xylophone. That's true.
Xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum. Oh, God.
Talk about that.
Xanadu.
I miss Xanthan. Oh, Xanadu. That's true. Yeah. I could have done that.
Persian king.
I could have with the Z. I could have used Zardoz, and I could have gotten Sean Connery involved.
Oh, that's the movie, right? The sci-fi movie.
The Zardoz is the one where he wears like the
Is that
red
Z or
lingerie.
I
With a
haven't seen
Z.
that one.
Z. He wears lingerie.
It's like these weird red straps that he wears
yeah.
and the little red underwear, and he has a gun. It's like,
Oh, you mean
Right,
James
there's no-
Bond?
I needed the money. I was poor at the time, so I did Jadage.
It's James Bond before he became a special agent.
Yeah. Before League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, he's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Got to
weird.
pay the bill somehow. Got to rise up on the ladder somehow, right?
Yeah.
There you go, Jess. Everybody save a turkey, eat a zebra. Poor zebras.
I'm
Good
sure.
T-shirt.
T-shirt, yeah.
All right, Jess, you know what to do. you want that million. You go and make a eat a zebra, save a turkey, eat a zebra T-shirt.
And then, hey, Jalou, thanks for watching. Xenophile, we got Xanadu. X-Men, how can we forget that?
Yeah.
X-Men.
Xenophobe. Another one.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I was like, I don't know how to get too weird.
Xenogears.
Oh
Xenogears?
well.
Oh, the game? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
good.
Xenosaga. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, which is better, Xenosaga, Xenogears? Oh, this is the real question.
I was
I haven't
not
played
really a
enough.
fan of either of them, honestly.
No.
I played the Xenogears. I guess could never get into. The first Xenosaga was okay.
Mhm.
It just started kind of getting a little weird, like near the end of the first game into the second, and the third one I never even played.
That's how they go, man. Though that's how they go.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
whole series.
How can we forget Xena?
Oh yeah.
Of course, and her rocks.
There's Xenoblade.
Oh
Yeah, Xenoblade. Yeah, the new
Her
ones.
rocks. Yes, her famous
It's-
rocks.
Her rocks. What is that? A Xena rock?
Yeah. All right, there you go. More X words than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, that was super amazing acronyms, folks. Thank you so much for your help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got a topic your guys are gonna choose later on in the show. But let's talk to Michael about all the awesome books he does. Let's start with your fiction books. How about that?
Okay.
You know what? Since we talked about it, let's start with the Good Necromancer series. Why don't you tell people what that's about?
Yeah. So when we talked about it a little bit earlier, how when you think about a necromancer, you think about an evil character. I mean, they're almost always villains, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually a dark art kind of thing. But I thought, what if there was a necromancer that was a good character? And what would that look like? So I basically, this is a story about a character who uses the powers of necromancy for good. And he used to be a bad guy. And the reason he was a bad guy is because his wife got diagnosed with cancer and he tried to take it into his own hands to find a way to heal her. And he did a deal with a demon using necromancy, and plot spoiler, not really, but the demon double crossed him, killed his family, killed his son. And so he goes into 7 years of solitude, immensely regretful for what he did. And an old friend comes knocking one day and is in grave danger, and he finds himself stumbling back into the dark art again in order to do powers for good. And that's the basis of the series. And the main character is inspired by Lester Freeman from The Wire.
Oh,
I don't know if you
wow.
guys use The Wire, but I always love his character. So I was like, okay, what if you could take a character like that and make him into an urban fantasy novel and tell the story in a first person to where it's like he's talking to you, like you're having a cup of coffee and he's telling you all these crazy ass stories about the dead and spirits and evil. And so that's kind of how it starts. And it takes place in St. Louis, Missouri, where I grew up.
Oh,
So my old stomping ground. And so he has he's a necromancer, uses his powers for good. He can speak to the dead. He has an undead servant named Bo. It's a 6 foot tall, 6'7" man mountain who serves as his bodyguard, because a necromancer doesn't really have physical strength. Right. So he has a bodyguard that's an undead servant that he basically takes a spirit and binds him to a cadaver. And that's his bodyguard. So that's who he uses for strength. And
this is the guy who dresses in a purple tracksuit or something.
Yeah. His bodyguard dresses in a purple tracksuit and has sunglasses, and he's bald and kind of has a "don't mess with me" kind of vibe, but he's a teddy bear.
Well, no, can't be if he's a bodyguard. He can't be a teddy bear.
I mean, he smells like rotting flesh and Polo cologne. So
wow,
there's got to be something there.
It smells like that turkey cologne. That's what he smells like.
Turkey cologne. That's exactly it.
Exactly.
And that's how people don't know that he's actually a cadaver.
Wow, I like it.
So there's 5 books in that series, folks. Good Necromancer series. Right?
Yep, 5 books. Actually, 5 books, and then I have a short story collection forthcoming. And at some point, early next year, I'll have a 6th book that'll be out in the series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it's a short story collection, all in the world of that.
Yeah, it'll all be in the world. So in the series, there's usually a character who comes along that Lester needs help, and so one of the things about the magic system, I talk about magic systems. The magic system of necromancy is he can speak to the dead and get any information that he wants, but the dead aren't that reliable. And when he gets things from them, it doesn't always work out the way he wants it to, and he has to do them a favor. So, for example, they may tell him something, but then he's got to do a favor for them back. And so sometimes he has to do favors just to even talk to the dead. So sometimes he has to do favors with Grim Reapers and liches and all of that. So the magic system is kind of a game of favors. And so he owes all these people in order to do the things that he does. And so the short stories are the different favors that he has to cash in or that he has to repay for the people that help him throughout the series.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that there's a system. There has to be a system.
Cross with Andrew Dice Clay. All right,
that's where the clone comes from.
Let's see here. Okay, did you ever eat at Crown Candy
I did.
in St. Louis?
I did. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Crown Candy. That's in my old stomping ground. Yeah, it's a candy shop.
No.
I like that. I just like that you know that, Licious mate. Like, just like, hey, crown candy.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So they like send him on fetch quests, Scorpio asks?
No, well, what ends up happening is usually somebody knocks on his door, and he ends up getting roped into something.
Mm.
So he never goes on a quest intentionally. People usually come to him, and if you think about it, a necromancer is kind of like an in-demand paranormal because
Yeah.
they can get any information you need, right? So he can get that information, and he can kind of serve as that link. But that's also the problem, is because everybody wants to kill him.
Well,
So there's lots of he's got an interesting rogues gallery. There's vampires in this world. There are jinn in the world, grim reapers, liches, witches. You kind of name it. There's
Witches and witches.
liches and witches. Yep. Yep.
There's a title for a book.
That's actually a good title for like
Yeah.
a series or something. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
it is. That's cool. I love there's all those different.
Yeah. So every book is him trying to rescue somebody out of some sort of trouble. And usually they end up in trouble because they dabbled in the dark art, which is what he tells people not to do. And so then he has to use the dark art to save their butts from the dark art. And so fun.
Yeah, this sounds awesome, man. Greg found you on Twitter and followed. Excellent. Thank you, Greg, for following Michael.
Hey, awesome. Appreciate it.
Just Michael Laurent on Twitter, right? Your name?
Yep. Just all my name all together.
Liches get stitches. Is that milk or turkey cologne? Well, I think it's chocolate milk, unless the turkey switched it on me and got trying to seduce me
Yeah.
with their cologne. There you go. Grant the Crown Candy years ago. Oh, they have more than candy. That's what I was wondering. It's like
Yeah, they're known for their candy, but they have some other stuff too.
Oh.
So yeah, but
Overface hot dogs that would be big enough to eat with a knife, fork, and spoon. Wait, you're eating a hot dog with a spoon?
oh, it has chili and something on it.
a gentleman eats a hot dog with a spoon. I
With a
mean,
spoon.
That's
Right.
the knife, fork, and spoon. That's
Not those birds in England.
No, leave the birds alone from England. How dare you?
Liches, witches, and gin. Oh my. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And still, speaking of the Good Necromancer series, the story is from that world that's in the Tales of Monstrosity anthology, right?
It is indeed. I wrote a story about the Brazen Skull, and the Brazen Skull, if you've never heard about it, is a skull that essentially you can ask it any question that you have, and it will answer it. So I think it's actually called the Brazen Head. That's the mythology, but I changed it to a skull because the story's about a necromancer, right? So it kind of fits. But yeah, it's made out of brass. You can ask it anything, and it'll give you the answer, and it's pretty reliable. Sometimes
It's not like Magic 8
was gonna say.
answers. It's
yeah,
good answers.
it's kind of like a Magic 8 Ball. Like sometimes sometimes you can only ask it yes or no questions. Like that's one version of the myth. Another version is you can ask it kind of whatever. So it just kind of depends on what you want. But this one, this Brazen Head or Brazen Skull, you can ask it anything, but it actually has a personality of its own.
Okay.
And so Lester and Bo, his undead servant, are looking for this skull because somebody wants it, and they've hired them. They've hired them to do it. It's a favor. So they're trying to find it, but turns out that this skull is not what they think it is.
Ooh. What question would you ask the skull?
Oh, that's a good one.
What question would I ask it?
Hmm?
I wouldn't ask it a thing. I'd throw it in the river, man.
Oh wow! Does it curse you if you ask a question?
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you don't want to play with, right? Because see, this skull. The problem with this skull is that you can ask it questions, but the problem is it talks too much. So it starts to tell you things that you don't necessarily want to know. It knows you better than you know yourself, and so listening to it, it's kind of like Lord of the Rings. You hold it in your hand, and once you put that ring on, you can't take it off.
Oh God, yeah.
So.
All right. Well, good warning and a good teaser for the story. So you better be reading it.
And if you want to get that, folks, again, here's the Kickstarter page. Michael's story, Francis, Jeff, mine. Whole bunch
Jeff's?
of
Is Jeff's story?
Yeah, Jeff's in there too. Different Jeff. 20 different stories are in here. Different monsters, myths, and miscreants. As you can see, thank you everybody who's already donated. We're way over our goal there. We're
it's fantastic.
Almost at $4,400. And there's 6 days left. If you still want to get on it, you can do it. Get a book as low as $10. But you're also gonna get a ton of extras because of all these stretch goals. You're gonna get way more than if you buy it like afterwards when it goes wide. Like bookmark if you got a print, digital wallpaper, field guide to monsters. Actually, at this point, you're going to get an extra book basically of like 8 to 10 more extra stories.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
I'm going to throw an extra one.
not going to because I have nothing. But if I could write something super quick, I don't know. I would have loved to. I wish I had written like some random thing, but like here's a short story.
Still time.
That's true. I guess there's time.
But anyway, you're gonna have a ton of extras. So and I put the link in the chat, folks, and there you go. But let's get back to other Michael's books that he does.
I know.
So do you want here? Let me put this back up here. Do you want any of the other ones? You want? I mean, you got too many. I know to mention them all, but
yeah, I have a ton. I have another Necromancer series. It's that Modern Necromancy series. There, I wrote that with my buddy Justin Sloan.
Oh,
so that's another Necromancer series. If people are interested.
Yeah,
but I also have my Chicago Rat Shifter series. I just it's up on the top.
And you have books that help people write.
I do. Yeah, I do. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, there's a million of them, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Oh my God, there's so many.
I think I'm at like 85, 86 books at this point.
Yeah, but look at all this. Like you really like have cornered the market on like this is how you write. This is how you do it well.
Yeah,
now,
I'm a big fan of. Go ahead.
Can I really steal that book though? The one where it says author steal this book? Can I really 100%.
Steal it? It's free.
Yes.
Yeah, it's free everywhere, and that's the premise of the book. Is I have a bunch of it's 67 ideas that I think somebody could take and make the publishing industry a better place. So it's like, okay, I'll just put these ideas in a book and get them out there. Because one of the things I've learned is that you never know how far or where your book is going to travel. Even your short stories, like you just never know who's gonna read them. Right. And so I've always been a fan of let me just put stuff out in the universe and just see what happens.
It's good philosophy.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Gary. You guys know Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. Have you heard of him? Gary Vaynerchuk.
I don't know if
he's an entrepreneur. He's kind of a social media personality. He gives a lot of like life advice and business social media marketing stuff. Anyway, he has advice that he's always said, if you want to build a platform, document as you go. Because I think what a lot of people do is they become popular, like they write a book and it becomes really popular and they become famous. And then they look back and tell people how they did it. I'm walking a path to what I hope will be a successful writing career. Yeah. And I'm just documenting my path as I go. So every time I want to learn something, I write a book about it.
That's really cool.
And so you can kind of chart my progress in some of the things that I'm learning as I'm walking down the path.
But out of curiosity though, what benefits can I get in writing by pantsing someone? Because there's a pocket guide to pantsing here.
So we got to talk about that term. So the term pantsing, it refers to writing a book by the seat of your pants.
Oh, I see.
So there's outlining. There's outlining.
I'm not actually dropping someone's pants. I'm writing by the seat of my pants.
I guess you could if you wanted. Yeah, you could do that if you wanted. I don't know if you'd end up in jail.
Probably.
Well, I mean, you could drop your own pants when you write if you want, Francis.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that write without pants.
It's how I do the show without pants. So it makes sense.
Yeah, so I've kind of mastered that method. I kind of have
a unique. I write now.
Yeah,
right now.
It's the best, and I kind of have a unique approach to it. So
that's cool.
I kind of wrote the most comprehensive book I could think of to help people do it because it's kind of intimidating.
Well, and it's really like you read the title and it captures your imagination. So as it did mine. So.
Well, it's funny because people in England hate that term. So
I don't like it either, actually.
Because the term pantsing, the term pants in England.
Well, pants in the UK, it's underwear.
It's underwear. UK, yeah. The only reason I used it is for marketing.
Right. Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's actually a new term I've heard, which I like a lot better, called being a discovery writer.
Discovery writing, yeah. Discovery writing is technically probably a better term, but it's not as sexy as a title.
No, you got to stick with the pantsing. You got to stick with that one. That's the way to go, man. That's the way to go.
100%. Yeah.
Then Francis, you can go around saying, "I love pantsing people. I love being a pantser.
I love being. Yeah, I can't say I love pantsing people because that's not the purpose of the book.
I know. You can say I love being a pantser. I love pantsing. Just say I love pantsing.
I love pantsing. Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
Would you like to join me in pantsing if you want to co-write it?
Would you? Yeah, I would be like, "Hello, ladies. Would you like to pants with me?" I just you know, I like to.
Are we wearing pants right now? I don't know.
I
You'll
am.
have to
Yeah,
guess.
I am.
He wants to make that.
I got to put that on the table. I don't want there to be
Well, no,
any
don't put your pants on
ambiguity
the
here.
table. Keep them on.
Yeah, keep them on. Yeah, don't put it on the table.
Oh, Marks gives that Kickstarter 5 stars. He should. He's the one who put. He
Indeed.
did it.
5 out of 5 stars.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
5 out of 5. Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Paul. Thank you for the congrats. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
This book is not on Audible yet. We
No, it is not.
talk. Anyway, sorry. The anthology book is not on Audible. Are your books on Audible? Let me ask you.
I do have books on Audible. This My Good Necromancer series is not yet on Audible.
But some of your other books are.
Yeah, I do have other books that are
Okay, great.
that are on Audible, so you can just look me up.
All right, awesome. Again, folks, here's the two. This is michaelaron.com will take you to all his fiction stuff, and Author Level Up will take you to the the how-to books about writing and business and stuff. All right, two cool sites to check out. Let's see here. Did you write a book about how to write a screenplay, listeners?
I have not, listeners mate. I'm not a screenplay guy, so I'm more of a novelist, fiction. So that unfortunately is not my area.
That's what Mark's and I used to do. Let's see here. I have a buddy that offered a free idea from a story about an Amish serial killer called The Last Yoder. Is that I don't know.
I don't know if that's an Amish term or.
I don't know enough about Amish stuff.
There's
I thought
clearly
it was
a
play on
punchline in
Yoda
there.
at first. I thought it was a Yoda
Yeah.
joke. All right, tell me more about Amish stuff, Matt. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
none of us apparently know enough about it. Let's see here. Oh, Michael was one of my first mentors who didn't know it for writing. So
Oh,
I'm excited
wow.
to have him join the anthology. I recommend his writing books to everyone.
That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Mark.
Oh, because Marks must have gotten your books. Hey, that's fantastic. That's really cool. Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how sexy turkeys write too, without pants. I think.
Oh, with a pen. Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
They spray their cologne everywhere. That's why they take their pants off.
They have to gobble somehow, and they can't do it with
Yeah.
pants on.
This is actually a good point. I imagine pants easier to get started, but can make it harder later on.
It can. It's almost like a magic system. Like everything you do has an equal and opposite reaction. So like when you're starting a story, everything you do has an impact later on that you are forced to live with.
Mm-hmm.
So I do all my novels in like one draft. So like whatever I write, I'm like committed to. I change some stuff, but like you're committed to it. So that's hard. But actually the hardest part about writing without an outline is just the emotional, like mental part of it, because you don't know what's going to happen. And if you're not attuned to it, it can kind of put you in a state of anxiety, and you kind of have to learn how to like get past that. And that can be tough.
Yeah. Look, if you want some pretty good examples of that, read my stories, because I have nothing. I don't do anything. I am very much seat in my pants when I write anything. So there you go.
Yeah.
If you read my stories, you'll understand.
Well, and the theory behind it is that, Dean Wesley Smith, he's a author, very prolific author, talks about this, that if you don't know what's going to happen in your story, then readers aren't going to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like I panic, because we get deadlines when we write this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I have to think of something. Gotta figure out how to get from point A to point B. Like, how do I do
That
that?
like motivate you, huh?
It really
When in doubt, throw in
a
a man with a gun.
Yeah,
Works
haven't done
every
that
time.
yet.
Throw it
Yeah.
throw it
every
without
time.
pants, I say.
Yeah.
Well,
That too.
I'll have to work
For
on that.
any
Yeah.
aspiring writers out there, there is no right or wrong way. If you like
True.
outlining,
Yeah.
plenty of people do
True.
that.
Yeah.
I used to do that, but now I prefer like I said, I just go in and do it, and then surprise, let's figure out what happened, and let's figure out how I'm going to get myself out of this situation I just wrote
Exactly.
myself into.
Yep.
And I've never written myself into a situation that I couldn't get out of.
Yeah. it's a good
Yeah,
point.
Like I think that's like when a lot of people start, they're like, "Oh my god, I don't think I can do
Well,
this."
that's why I'm afraid to write a book. Like, I've been writing this. I wrote the 2 short stories, and I'm very fortunate to have people around me who are very encouraging. Like, hey, you should write some more. Jeff is very encouraging, and Mark's is very encouraging. And I have luckily some people are very like, yeah, go for it, just do it. I'm like, I'm gonna freak out because I don't do outlines and I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I just like I said, this last story was from a joke that I said with we were talking about this story. I'm like, it'd be really funny. This, well, now I have to make a story out of this joke that I thought would be funny. Like, I hope I can make it work. He's like, all right. So
I'll tell you what somebody told me. So
that?
I started writing short stories. Like that's how I started.
Okay.
And I said, I can't imagine ever writing a novel. Like there's just no way I could do it because it's like complicated and like it's way more like intense. And I had a friend that dared me to do it.
Oh,
He's like, I dare you to write a novel. And I'm like, well, I'm not like Marty McFly. I'm not going to be called a chicken. So I did it, and turns out I loved it, and here I am. So
nice.
Francis, I dare you.
Oh, he threw it down a gauntlet.
All
Nice.
right. I see
Wait,
that.
two
Okay.
questions. But when he says dare you, did he give you something for doing it?
No, he didn't give me anything.
It was just a dare.
It's just
a challenge.
Just the fact
It's a
that
challenge.
he's like, if you do it, I won't be able to call you a chicken. That's what he
Right.
said. Or we should say, you'll be a turkey.
You should have said
Right.
that chickens are just fake turkeys. So
Exactly. Yeah, they're just impersonating turkeys.
If only I'd had a bottle of that turkey cologne,
yes,
I could have disabused him
right.
of that dare. But
Well, I'm glad he did.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Victor says, I never wear pants at my Circle K. Okay, great. A lot of
Oh,
people wear
good.
Pants.
That's Circle K.
For
You
the
don't
love
have
of
to.
Bashir, don't ask people to co-write pantsing. Okay. All right.
What have you started, Greg? What have you
Another follower
started?
that a yodeler.
awesome.
I don't know if it's a yodeler. Yoders are Amish group.
Okay.
Thank you,
That's
Jess.
the name. Okay.
Thank you. I'm glad you like my Shang-Chi shirt. Thank you, Paul.
Sweet.
Forced to live with what?
Because we talked about zebras who do
Earlier.
the
X-ray, yeah, the
Yes,
radiologist
yes.
zebras.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. This is back to the Yoder story. He'd have
Okay.
to kill people without using tech, so he had run someone over with a buggy, would have to run over them multiple times. All right.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. But if you do pantsing, do you sometimes get stuck and have to backtrack? That's a good question.
Yeah, sometimes you do, but what I find is that when that happens, it's because of something that I did a few hundred words back.
Oh.
So, usually when I'm stuck, it's because there's somewhere I went astray not
Mhm.
that far ago.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is just kind of go back and figure it out. And then, you got to cut some of those words that you just wrote, but that's okay. In the grand scheme of things, not a big deal.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and Greg, like Michael said, so far I found I've always found a way to go forward.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
true.
rewrote half my story as a result of backtracking. Sure. It happens.
Oh, okay. So Paul likes outline. That's okay. That's cool. Like I said,
Yeah,
if you like
yeah.
it,
Yeah,
great.
there's nothing
If you
wrong
don't,
with
that's
no right or wrong way.
Mm-mm.
Just the way that works best for you and helps you be most productive and effective.
Yeah.
That's the key.
With Francis, you may have to double dare, or I double pantsy dare you, Francis. Well, Francis, I'm going to take the physical challenge.
Okay.
It's a double dare reference. So.
Yeah. I guess I don't want to get slimed though. That's my problem.
Yes. Well, then you better do it, or you're going to
I
get
know,
slimed.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
And you're going to get
Well.
pants. We're going to,
Yeah.
Mark's, I and Michael, we're going to pants, maybe not Michael. We're going to pants you at every convention we see you at if you don't do it. Like actually pants you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I better wear my sexy underwear then.
Just wear suspenders, man, and they can't do it.
Oh, that's
Sure,
true. That's a good point.
Like Sean Connery, that's why he has suspenders.
Oh,
True.
that's- yeah, as Zar does. Yes.
Don't call Francis foul, chicken. Wow, look at it. So yeah, there we go.
All
Everyone's
right.
trying
All
to
right.
get you-
It's funny because I've been thinking about.
Hey, I'm writing one, Francis, so you can write one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have an idea too that I've been thinking about a lot lately, so I guess I'll have to put that to paper. All right, guys. Your guys' fault when a weird book comes out and it's like, what the hell is this? It's like, you dared me.
You mean when an awesome book comes out
No.
and you're going to thank us? You're like, wow, thank
know.
God now
Exactly.
I'm a New York
Like,
Times bestseller.
You only
because
write your
guys-
first book once, and your first book encapsulates your hopes, fears, and dreams.
Oh, jeez.
100% correct. Look at any author's first book.
Mhm.
You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
All right. Oh man, the pressure is not on.
No. It's
Don't put
not
pressure
meant to
on
give
him.
you pressure. It's not meant to give you pressure. Just meant to give you some reality.
Mm.
You know.
All right.
Yeah. my first book was a choose your own adventure style story for adults.
I love
Oh,
those.
that's cool. I like
So
that.
it was like an actual story, like, you know, a lady makes a deal with, she's a pushover, and so she makes a deal with the demon to get revenge, and things go downhill from there.
Okay.
And so it's kind of a funny ethical train wreck on every page, and the decisions she has to make are related to the fact that she has to steal 3 souls of these 3 people. And
Oh,
so
geez.
how she does it is how she makes the decisions. It sounds really dark, but it's actually hilarious. It's actually funny.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
It's not super dark, but yeah. So anyway, so that I tried to make this like super like aggressive, like different choose your own adventure style book, and like I've got an actual game show in the book.
Oh, fun. I like that.
The main character actually has to compete in a game show to get close to one of her marks. And it's an actual game show. Like you can win prizes and you play against contestants who actually decide other things. And there's like trivia, there's like different games and stuff. And it was like super ambitious.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, no kidding. You went all out.
I don't know did it work? I don't know. But like I said, it encapsulated kind of my hopes and dreams and fears. Like I can kind of look at that book and see like themes of my entire writing career in it.
Nice.
It's good to know. It's good
Yeah,
to know.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the book is called Magic Souls, by the way.
Nice.
Eric
All right.
Sold. All right. By the way, folks, there you go. We got to support Francis. We can do a Kickstarter for Francis's book.
Yeah.
This should be the title. This weird book is your fault. That is a great title.
Mark's.
And we will all buy your book, Francis.
Indeed.
I am not above using that as my title for the book. I'm not
You
above
should.
that. I
That's
totally
a-
would.
That title would sell.
Actually, I think it would. Okay, fine. I'm not. I now at least have a title for the book. It may have nothing to do with that title, but I would definitely use that. as the
Dedicated to
title.
Michael Laron. in the
Yes,
dedication
exactly.
page.
Yeah,
You
the
may.
man who dared me to write.
Oh, you should just put that to the man who dared me to write.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like it.
That's actually good. Look, you got the title and the dedication. You're
I
halfway
know.
there.
I'm halfway there. I like I'm halfway there.
You just need to
And when
write
you hit the New
300
York Times
pages of
list,
stuff.
you can take me with you.
Yeah, totally.
How Weird Pansy made this book.
No, that's the sequel.
Oh, the
Yeah.
sequel, right.
That's the sequel. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's agreed upon, apparently. All right.
It is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you guys helped me, so thanks, guys.
All right. Look, it's a very productive show here, Francis.
I know, no kidding.
All right. So again, check out Michael's books at michaellaron.com or authorlevelup.com, or just search his name on Amazon. It'll all come up there. That's what I did last night. Check him out. All right. Let's see here. Hey, it's time to thank our Patreon. That's what time it is. We always like to do that on our show. These patreon.com/supergeekedup. You can go and support us and pledge any amount, a month, $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever. This is a way to help us to keep doing our geeky shenanigans. We appreciate you guys no matter what amount you're pledging. But if you pledge $10 or more, you're a super shout out patron, and we mention you. And speaking of weird, in a very weird way, every week. Francis, what are we gonna do this week?
So whenever we do super shout out with the acronym game, we use the unused acronyms
We do.
for the shout outs.
I shall leave this up. You're right. We do.
So
I
I'm
gotta
going to
scroll
go back up to
now,
the
right?
unused acronyms.
Scroll. Here we go. I got them.
All right.
These
So-
are super shout out patrons. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
You'll
for
start.
Maria and Justin Duran from KLI Brand, you guys are Polov, which is the people over there loving all Valentines.
Valentine. That's better. Yeah.
Thanks as always, Maria and Justin.
Craig Allen Poole, man, you are butter.
God.
You're
What-
beautiful. Unusually talented.
Ooh, very nice.
Testicles.
Well,
every reason to be like you. Your testicles have every reason to be like you, Craig.
Very nice.
Very nice. And look, Rachel J, of course, you are NASA.
Yes.
Nightly, always sexy and attractive. But only I guess only at night because it's a nightly. Sure. I mean, but daily too.
Well, no, every night. Every night. she's sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sexy and attractive.
All right. Oh, I think Victor just left the chat, but anyway, thank you, Victor.
Mhm.
Victor, you are Rebus. Try not to use really. I use that too much.
Yeah.
A rockin' electric boogaloo under the stars. That's what
Aw.
you do. Yeah.
And of course, Tammy Anderson, you are ASDF or ASDF.
Okay.
Artistically something. Don't forget.
Don't forget that artistic something.
Nice.
Johnny Pepis, man, you know what describes you? Beat off. Built in the
Duh.
built in the old-fashioned way.
Oh yes.
I don't know what that means, but I'll say you like your old-fashioned drinks. There you go. That's what you like to sip on the porch.
That was Johnny? Right?
Yeah, that was John.
Okay. Terry Field, you're MLPF. You make life perfectly fantastic.
Oh wow, that was good.
That was good. That flowed off the tongue really nice.
Yeah. I was prepared for that one.
And Zendria Valad. Why do I keep picking these?
I know. Why are you picking the hard ones? There's
I
so
don't know. You
easy
picked the easy
ones out
ones.
there.
Well, I didn't do that. This one. I didn't do this one. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not doing a Q. That's a bit
Yeah,
much.
those are starting to get hard now.
Well, Zendria, verily,
Barely.
across the lands are dandelions.
Oh, there you
which
go.
You will go and have a picnic.
And Jalou, WWFD. I know you keep asking me, what would Francis do? I get you. I get you. I get you, Jalou. I got you.
That's what everybody asks. What would
Everyone
Francis
keeps asking
do?
me that. Can't get away from that one.
Well, Cetos, even though people ask him that, I think Francis is loco.
You're not wrong.
Listen, oranges
God. Yes.
cause orangutans. If you eat an orange, you'll turn into orangutan. That's a new theory I just read on the dark web.
Oh
so watch
man,
out for that.
It's that S what was that? Oh god, I can't remember that thing that we were talking about with the cryptids the other night.
What?
Remember we were talking about like this organization, the secret organization that has like weird monsters. It's like a database online, but it's all fake.
Oh, a couple weeks ago. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Necro Patreons. There you go. Necro.
Ooh,
We should have that as a level. Necro Patreons.
Yeah.
Anyway, patreon.com, super geeked up. There you can go. Thank you so much. You can also do a super chat, which is that little dollar symbol at the bottom of your YouTube chat. You can just do a one-time amount. People like Lister's Mate and Amalia and Greg and Matthew have been doing that lately. Thank you guys so much for that. Everything helps us out. We appreciate it very much. All right. Oh, and don't forget, thank God I put these notes to myself.
I know.
I don't just always pants this.
Yeah.
I'm on a new show on Twitch and YouTube. It's Greg runs. This is called The Art of the Roll channel, twitch.tv/
Art of the Roll.
Yes, or at Art of the Roll on YouTube because they're using the at symbols now on YouTube.
Yes.
Anyway, we do a Star Wars RPG show, but it uses the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition rules, and it's set in the Old Republic, so 4,000 years about before New Hope. And so Greg's the GM, and me and Chaz and Woody are playing different characters. I'm a Twi'lek monk, so I do a lot of martial arts. Oh, and I'm actually in the nice story. I'm in a tournament, and I'm in the final of the tournament. It's me and this other guy. I'm going to see if I can win the tournament. That's right.
Cool.
It's like a kumite fight. Uh, anyway, so that's So anyway, we have a lot of fun playing that, and we use your chat as part of the show, just like here. And you can also use channel points on Twitch to make me do things like come up with do accents, or you can name the martial arts moves I do in the thing. So which is fun. So anyway, you can be part of that fun. That's tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern time. Right after their main show. Don't forget their main show is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, which is a fantasy D&D, like traditional D&D. And then we're at 10:30. So two RPG shows.
Yeah, and if you happen to be watching and you're listening to this right now, name all of Jeff's moves after Japanese dishes like teppanyaki and the sushi roll.
No. Well, that would great. No, but that does. Well, so what we put in the chat is like kung fu moves, right?
Yeah.
Like snake swallows the possum, or
No.
eagle spreads its wings, right? But more goofy, like that.
Yeah, like
Necronia said, Ewok blows up the Death Star. That was
or like tonkatsu ramen, or like
no, that's not the idea at all, Francis. You're messing it up.
All right, never mind then. But
these are Japanese. I'm not doing karate. I'm doing kung fu.
Sorry, kung fu. That's true. That's true.
All right. Channel points are fun. Paul watches every week, actually, so thank you, Paul. And there's Chaz. Chaz is a Jedi in it. Well, sorry, it's a secret.
Well,
like our characters don't know he's a Jedi yet.
Are there any Yodas in the game?
Like Yoda species?
Yeah.
Not yet. Use your channel points and tell Greg.
I know. I'm going to use my channel points to make you guys talk like Yoda. Good luck.
Oh yeah. Wait. You know what happened last week? There's now a character named AKA the other guy.
Oh, why?
Lister's mate.
Oh, thanks, Lister's mate.
But Greg now calls him Akka. It's Akka.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hope so, because AKA is not a.
It was perfect because there were two guards, so he was Akka and he was with the other guy who was next to him.
Oh God. Okay, good.
That's what Francis goes by on Twitter, folks. If you're new to this,
yeah.
AKA
Oh, it's on my If you see my little blue banner,
yes,
there you go.
There you go. No problem. Yeah, no Yodas yet.
Can't wait to hear it.
First off, don't. It's not a problem. Just don't watch Critical Role. Watch Arthur Roll instead, and watch Critical Role afterwards. Listen, you can watch that anytime, right? So
yeah, Critical Role has enough viewers.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, that's like they're everywhere now, man. Board games, freaking, I don't know, comic books, graphic novels, underwear, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think it's underwear.
Everywhere.
Probably will be soon. All right, give us one last topic of the night show. This is your guys' choice in the chat. Mm-hmm. Tell us what geeky topic you'd like us to discuss.
Yes,
and we will do so. Your listener says you're welcome, Francis.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was awesome.
So you kind of are there, even though you can't be.
I know. Yeah.
So critical sell out to the man.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to sell out. Catch up on Monday. There you go.
I don't know. They were always because that was Felicia Day's thing, wasn't it? Is Critical Role?
No, that's Matthew.
Matthew. Yeah. What's his face?
Geek and Sundry was her channel on YouTube, but it's the what's it called? Oh, it's killing me. Her show, her series.
The Guild.
The Guild.
Yeah.
The Guild.
Yeah.
Oh, John. Okay. John JC Master, who's one of our authors there, is watching with Jess, I think, sounds like. He says the new Willow series is the discussion topic. Well, I love the Tuska because Willow's one of my favorite movies of all time. Have you seen the Willow movie, Michael, from the 80s?
I have not, no.
Okay, no problem. Have you seen any of the trailers for the Willow Disney Plus series?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
All right, so this will be a great topic for you. All right, well, I'll do this briefly then. And you can put other topics in so that we can all part of. Willow's one of my all-time favorite movies. If you, again, like Michael or anybody else, if you're in a fantasy movies, man, like this is the touch my child. And it still holds up today, I think. Mm-hmm. Great fantasy movie. George Lucas did the story. Ron Howard directed it. I think the series looks great. I was I'm always a little worried when they try to reboot everything. I'm not a fan of that usually, but I think the trailers look amazing. I think it's going to be it looks like a great mash of bringing back the Willow character with a lot of new characters. Honestly, it's the fantasy series I've been most excited about for a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. And actually, oh my God, It's actually about to come out, I think, in a week or two.
I think so.
This
Yeah,
month,
I think it's coming up.
Thanks-
There's a lot of
thanks,
stuff
Jess.
coming
I
up.
forgot it was
Yeah,
coming out. Yes, it's almost here.
too many shows. God, I have too many things I need to watch. No, thanks, Greg.
Thank you. You are fabulously, overly, wonderful, and lively.
Was that one of the?
Foul.
Oh, foul.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Greg, for the super chat. We appreciate it very much. And I like that you used foul. You know, he'll do anything to get that foul in again.
I know he'll do anything. You know what? For the next one, try to do one for Bashir. I would like to see Bashir as
You have to spend $5.
as your acronym, right?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Greg. That's a super chat. I guess so. Critical Role started on Geek and Sundry, so that was Felicia Day's channel
Also, okay, yeah. There you
at
go.
the time. Okay, there you go. So you're right. Oh, you want to talk about the spinoff of Super Knocked Up? Oh, Shadow Girl. When Jenna was on, that's what.
Yes, oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right, that's funny. Watch the old Willow movie, Michael.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Also,
Yeah.
you got two people suggesting. That's on Disney Plus, by the way, too. If you'd like to check it out.
Okay.
Warwick Davis is in it. And Val Kilmer, and yeah. Let's see. What entertainment are you most looking forward to? There you go. There's a question everybody can answer. So I guess this could be anything. Movie.
Well,
books.
yeah, he elaborates further down.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Movie, game, book, show, something that's coming out.
Let's see. I'm very curious to see how Final Fantasy 16 goes. That will be an interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on the trailer that just came out. I mean, it was interesting.
Oh, it did come out, huh?
Oh yeah. There's been 2, I think, at this point.
They're going
Yes.
back to like a more traditional fantasy, right? Is that the
Yeah,
idea?
but the problem I have is that they're focused so much on at least all the trailers so far have focused so much on the world. They have not focused on the main character, Clive. Like, you don't know very much about him, and I kind of have a problem with that.
I have a problem with the names they choose for these characters.
I love the name. I think
you like
it's
Clive? All right.
it's a very Final Fantasy main character name.
Well,
I mean,
It
Cloud.
is, but I think that's why.
Well,
Squall,
it's-
Lightning.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they
it's
used to-
perfect.
Okay, those are all better than Clive.
but they were all weather related, right?
Yes, Clive.
Yeah,
not
they're all the-
Yes, but this character though, I think, it's about revenge.
Okay.
So
you know-
Clives want revenge.
Well, no, but the name Clive. I mean, it's you cleave something.
Oh, okay.
Like I think of like
Clive
a
the Cleaver?
separation. I think it's brilliant. I think it's a brilliant name, but we'll see. How it goes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of torn between that and the Advent. Or not, why did I say Advent? God, Final Fantasy VII remake.
How dare you,
Part 2.
Advent Children? You're gonna say
I don't know why I
Advent
said
Children.
that.
That's not as bad as people say.
Let's see.
Uh,
Well, apparently though, I heard. I don't know if it's true, but Part 2 is supposed to like weave in some of Advent Children.
That's
Final
weird
Fantasy VII remake.
because Advent
Yeah.
Children happens after
Yeah.
everything. So
Well,
that's gonna be
Intergrade
interesting.
weaved in parts of Dirge of Cerberus,
No, that's true.
which was
That's a good point.
interesting. So I don't know if it will or not, but I wasn't crazy about the movie either. It was kind of lame.
I like the fight.
Final
scenes, though.
Fantasy 16 coming out next year, or is it
Yeah,
ways
next
off?
year. I think it's next winter, or it might be sooner than that. It's
Winter
very soon.
2023. That soon?
It's
I did
next
not
year.
realize it was
Yeah.
that close.
Yeah.
Wow.
I still gotta try.
It's
Final
coming out
Fantasy
before
Online.
Remake Part 2 or Rebirth, I guess it's called.
Oh yeah, and no, I do Final Fantasy 14. Oh man, I'm sad I stopped
Well,
playing.
the one time I was gonna try the online, that's the time they weren't letting anyone buy it because they were too overloaded in their servers.
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Their expansion was so amazing that they had to stop people from downloading the game. That's how
Game
good it
wise,
is.
keeps getting pushed. But supposedly it's gonna come out December 2nd, I think. Midnight Suns, the new Marvel game.
Oh, the Marvel
looking
game,
forward
yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Cool.
That looks pretty cool. Action RPG, I guess, sort of idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the guys who made XCOM, I think, are doing it.
Good question, Greg. That's a very good question.
What are you looking forward to, though, Francis? I mean, and Willow, of course, which we already talked about.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to. I'm just
Wait,
going
no,
to
first
mention.
ask what's your
So I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know what's coming out. In all honesty, I know
come
Ragnarok
on, you go
just
to
came
movies all
out.
the time. You watch the trailers. You know.
Yeah,
what's
right.
going on.
Ragnarok
Well,
came
no,
out.
I mean movies, sure, but I don't know. Like I saw the Quantum Medium trailer. I'm like, okay, I guess it looks all right.
Is that
I don't know
Ant-
yet.
Ant-Man and the
Yeah, Ant-Man. The actor who plays Kang is like in every other movie. He's in like Creed 3. He has his own other movie. Like the dude is making his rounds everywhere. I saw what did I watch over the weekend? That's now forgettable. Apparently, it was such a great movie. I forgot what it was. What did I watch this weekend?
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever. Thank you. Which is not It's not a forgettable movie either. It was a good movie. But anyway, they had that. They showed 3 trailers in a row of the actor who plays Kang. He was in all of them, and I'm like, okay, this guy isn't too many. No, he's in too many movies because he's in 3 trailers in a row. But good for him.
It's kind of like Hugo Weaving back in like the early 2000s. Like he was in every movie. Like he was in Harry Potter. He was in The Matrix.
Mhm.
Like every blockbuster movie, Hugo Weaving. It's kind of like that.
And it's just like, well, we know what you look like, and now you're in everything. So great.
Yeah,
it takes you out a little bit because it's like, oh well, obviously he's in everything. But no, Wakanda Forever was good.
I'll get to the question here in a second, but the God of War game. Paul says he's looking forward to. Let's see here. We got Wakanda Forever for Mark. Star Trek Strange New World Season 2. That's a ways off, though, unfortunately. Picard Season 3. Worf.
Yeah.
But I wish we could get new Stargate and Buffy. Come on, Hollywood. You brought back everything else.
But I want the Buffy from the movie.
You would.
I want her back. I want a Paul Rubens esque
Jess
character
also
back.
wants a new Buffy. Would love a Sarah Michelle cameo. They were gonna do it a few years ago, but then it didn't happen. I guess. Mark wants to finish Stargate Atlantis. I agree that show got cut off. You want to finish Stargate Universe? I think he means by this. I did not enjoy that show. There you go. He likes Stargate Atlantis the best. There you go. I agree.
I started Stargate Atlantis a long time ago. SG1 will always be my favorite, though. Yeah.
SG1's really cool too.
I didn't dislike Atlantis. I never finished it.
Yeah. No, I have to catch up on everything.
How does Michael write 80 books and still play all the fantasy?
That was the one that was making me laugh. I'm like, oh man, this is funny.
I actually have not played a video game in 10 years. I just watch them on YouTube. Yeah. I just watch the walkthroughs on YouTube.
Oh wow.
That's all I do. That's so when I'm not writing, like I'm winding down, going to bed or something, I'll watch some gameplay.
So you will play 16 apparently, because that seems to be
no, I'm gonna watch it.
You're just gonna watch it.
It is funny though, the way he described it was like he's so excited to play it.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you, I watched. That's the thing. Like the last true Final Fantasy game I played was Final Fantasy 12.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that tells you how long it's been.
And you didn't really have to play that game.
I played the hell out of Final Fantasy 12. That was one of my favorite battle systems.
But you have the auto system for that one where you just
but it requires. You're right. But it requires a lot of strategy. I mean, the gambits and all that was super like innovative. Like when you first play it, it's like, what is this? This is super it's super MMORPG. But when you really get into it, it's actually really complex and fun.
It totally is. Yeah. And,
anyway.
But I love the style, and I'm glad that they adopted that style for 14 because that's a lot of the style from 12 is in 14. So
that's true. That's true. Yeah. The only thing that scares me a little bit is that the story in 12 was really convoluted. And
I couldn't follow it.
I couldn't, I still think Final Fantasy 12 was about the wrong person. I think Balthier should have been the main character of Final Fantasy 12, but we have that discussion another day. But
it's a very Final Fantasy heavy episode here.
It
is. Listen, I love it too. Let's see here. Right. So Greg watches videos for World of Warcraft, and I'm going to say this means Wing Commander 3, but that's way the old game.
I hope it's Wing Commander 3. I don't know what WC is. I can't think of it as
with the FMV videos in that one.
Yeah,
full motion video. What is this though? What is WC? It's probably not.
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
What's the? No, that's Warhammer. That's not that. All right.
Warcraft 3. That's still old though. Okay. Warcraft 3 is like from the early 2000s. I mean,
that's not as old. Let's see here. All right, they're still talking about Stargate, and Stargate SG1 is a classic.
Yeah,
that's great too. Yeah, and SGU not so much. This SGU is great, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Stargate Universe. All right. Let's see. Any other things you guys in the chat or you guys here are looking forward to?
I'm trying to think.
Could be anything.
Here I'll say this: I'm excited to kind of see where James Gunn takes the DC universe. Actually, I'm curious.
I hope he does another Peacemaker season.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's going to take it in that kind of more comedic, tongue-in-cheek route,
That's what it needs to do.
Or if they're going to stick to grimdark with You know,
Speaking of that, I just might have found my favorite show that got canceled after one season that I never watched until just this week.
what did you
And
watch?
speaking of DC, it was
Oh.
called Powerless.
Oh, Powerless! I love Powerless. Yeah, I remember. I
It's on
watched
CW
Powerless.
now. You can watch it for free. Anyone on the
Yeah,
CW
yeah, yeah.
app.
That's the one with the Academy, or not the Academy, the people who fix the problems,
They
right?
were, yeah.
With
So,
Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa Hudgens, who's
Yeah.
perfectly cast in this, as is Alan Tudyk. who
Yeah,
plays
as Bruce Wayne's
Van
cousin.
Wayne, Bruce Wayne's
Nice.
idiotic cousin.
So good. Yeah.
And they're running like, they try to come up with devices to protect citizens from all the superhero and villain fighting and damage that goes around the city. It's so hilarious though, because they reference all these DC heroes. You know,
Yeah.
you never see them, but they reference them. And it's so good. The cast is great. It's so funny, and I'm so sad I only got one season because it's like probably the best DC show maybe they ever done.
Because I know that they had an episode. They canceled it, and then they're like, "Oh, here's a couple episodes that I guess never made the air." But did the one with Adam West end
I've
up
only
in this
seen
season?
three episodes. So far.
Okay, I think Adam West is in it.
one? Ooh, I
Adam
don't
West should
know.
be in a future episode.
That's
yeah.
great.
Or a later episode, not a future.
Powerless. Watch it though, folks.
Yeah.
Like well, okay. It's on CW now. I guess maybe it was on Peacock at one point.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know when it originally was on. I have no what. Maybe it was an NBC show then.
It was an NBC show.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why it was on Peacock then.
Yep.
Not many will watch Witcher. Well, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe we should talk about this. Do you watch The Witcher at all? Or
I have
the
not,
games or
no.
The show?
No, I have not.
Familiar with the character at all?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the character. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think first of all, the game is how I started. Then I went to the books, and then I watched the show. I think the show is awesome. Second season is still pretty good. First season is amazing. But yes, Henry Cavill has only had one more season recently announced. He's leaving, replaced by the guy's name I'm going to forget.
Not Hemsworth,
Luke-
Chris, not Chris, but
Luke Hemsworth?
Luke.
No.
No, not Luke.
Lucas?
Liam Hemsworth. Was it?
Liam
Liam Hemsworth. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw
that
that. I
Chris's
saw the
brother?
article on it. I don't know. I saw that
that
too.
Chris
And I
Hemsworth's
had a
brother?
question on that.
No, we don't
Yeah.
know.
He's the
Yeah,
brother
Chris.
of Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
That just
I mean,
feels
he
weird
does.
to
He
me.
has pretty good looks. What
I
is
mean,
it?
to like change your main character halfway. I mean,
2 seasons in. Yeah.
No, 3 seasons. It'll be
Oh, 3 seasons. In, yeah.
Three
that's
seasons
right.
in.
Listen, I had to do it in my show. I mean, other shows have to do it, right?
yeah.
I mean,
Well, he's leaving because Cavill is leaving because they're not. He really wants them to stick to the
book,
stories,
right?
the books themselves,
Yeah.
and
I
they're
mean,
like,
listen, if your lead wants to leave, then you gotta either end
Yeah.
it or you
or you
or you
recast.
make it about focus on some other character, though it's not called the Witcher really anymore. Then,
Yeah.
or you could make it about Ciri actually, because she becomes a Witcher.
Sure.
You could just make it about Ciri.
Yeah.
But then,
Hey Siri, and then she's like, "What?"
right? She's like, Geralt, stop it! Why do you always ask me for directions? Jesus.
Oh, sorry. My phone actually
phone
asked
actually came on.
was actually asking me questions.
They should do
Oh.
a joke about that in the show.
All right.
But I don't know. Hemsworth looks. I think he has the look. I haven't seen him enough to know. You don't think so?
No, he doesn't. He
Well,
looks.
wait. I didn't think Henry Cavill. I thought Henry Cavill was not at all the look of Geralt until I saw him in the show. I thought he was completely wrong for the.
I think
he's
Liam
perfect.
is too pretty.
And Henry Cavill is not.
No,
I think many
Cavill is
people
handsome.
would
He's a
disagree
ruggedly
with you.
good-looking
Oh,
man.
okay.
Like that.
All right.
He's jaw and everything.
Oh, he's put a lot of thought into this.
Jaw and everything.
Jess doesn't. That's where I know him from is the Hunger Games. So
Yeah.
I need to see him in more stuff. But
Yeah.
listen, I'll give him a shot. Just like everybody should be given a shot. I think.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True. I mean, God, what's his name?
Heath
God,
Ledger?
new Batman. No, the guy. New Batman.
Oh,
Robert
Nobody
Pattinson?
thought-
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Pattinson. Nobody
Pattinson.
thought he was going to be a good Batman, and look at him.
that's a
You
good
know.
point.
That's always happens, right? Everybody's always like, "Ah, this is very garbage."
Well, at times they're right.
Not always.
Which is
Sometimes they're
unfortunate.
wrong, too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like in that example, Pattinson. I mean, they're completely wrong.
Yeah.
So strange
I mean,
things
yes.
can happen.
Well,
You're not
yes
wrong.
And no, yes and no to this, Paul. Actually, in the first season, there was 3 storylines going: Geralt, Ciri, and Yennefer. So I would say it was equally about all 3 of those characters.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, though, you follow.
Yes, but the series
It's-
hasn't. I get it.
It's Geralt's story, essentially, though. Still, like
Yeah.
it's his journey.
By the way, the key is that Cavill has sexy turkey cologne.
He does. I
true.
mean, I would. Never
That's
mind.
why all the ladies want to be with Geralt. His sexy turkey cologne.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really Greg. That's kind of I think what you were saying about him in the books and stuff, right?
Yeah, he
He does
does.
build his own PC gaming.
That's
So
true.
you probably know about Final Fantasy.
Well, yeah. Cavill is very nerdy.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be a while till the season 3 even comes out, right? So it's like this is a long ways off, folks, until Liam Hemsworth
A
takes
couple
over.
years at least. Yeah. Yeah.
This is one thing I don't. This sucks about like the streaming shows. Like a lot of times they take 2 years between seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
They're half the episodes of it what it used to be.
but I mean, well, luckily with the holidays coming up, I can finally catch up on Andor. I haven't watched anything Andor. I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, you watch movies. That's
I watch
you don't-
movies.
You watch movies. You movies always trump TV shows to you.
Well, because it's only 2 hours out of my day, right? Like it's just
But
2 hours of
for
my
me,
day.
a TV show is easier because I like there's a half an hour. Boom, I'm done for the. It's one today. Now do one tomorrow, and now it's
Yeah,
done.
but how many episodes of there are there of Andor? Right? There's like 12 of them or something. I don't know.
So what? You take 2 weeks to watch it? Why
That's
is
what I'm
that so
saying.
difficult?
I need the
It's
time.
like the old days, right? Where you had to be in front of your TV at 7:00.
That's true.
to
Yeah.
catch.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
remember
not the
Francis?
same,
We
but-
used to have to do that.
I know that's true.
Appointment television.
Yeah, no, that's true. Appointment television. Yeah, it's
Oh, we
on
should-
demand, but still,
we should
it's
talk
so
about
hard.
this.
So hard.
First off, Michael Keaton, I agree, was a great Batman.
Yeah,
No one thought
that's
he was
true.
going to be, but he was great.
He was
And yes, this was really sad news for anybody like Francis and I that Kevin Conroy, in my opinion, the best Batman of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
unfortunate. I mean, the animated series was amazing.
Yes.
Loved
and the
it.
video games, like no one did Batman like he did.
No,
Mhm.
it's true.
Yeah. Ah.
Like yeah, so
That-
only 66 too, I think.
I mean, look, most when most celebrities pass away, I'm like, I don't really think about it. It's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, for Kevin Conroy, for some reason, like, oh, that hurt. That one
It
hurt.
just sucked, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
because they like some parts of so many people's childhood, I think, right? Too.
I think so. I think that's
Apparently,
what it
he
is.
was a really cool guy too. Like that's the other thing. Like people like really liked him as a person. That someone
Yeah.
mentioned that in the chat too. Like
Oh, there's what
something to
Greg
be
is
said.
echoing what you just said, actually.
yeah, there's something to be said about that, especially like in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yes, the definitive Batman.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
man, just
Didn't Kevin Conroy do the wasn't he the voice of Batman in Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, probably. I
think
mean,
he was. I
Oh,
think he
Did
was.
they do that as an animated movie?
Yeah,
did.
it was an animated movie.
I haven't seen that one. I mean, he
It's-
did a
it's
lot of
pretty cool.
those animated movie ones.
Yeah,
Not
I
all of
mean-
them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, he did a lot of them. I can't remember if he was in that one or not.
I actually remember that at some point they started using other people, and I wouldn't even get the movie. I was like, if you're not using Kevin Conroy, like fuck
Yeah.
you, I'm not.
not-
yeah, they had what's his face,
That's a-
Diedrich Bader as Batman for a while.
He
I'm
does
like,
the goofy version of Batman. And
right.
It's like more of a goofy version. Jensen Ackles did him once. He actually did a pretty good job, I think, from Supernatural.
Oh, he did. Apparently, he did an episode of Scooby Doo and Guess Who as Batman. Kevin Conroy played Batman in Scooby
Kevin
Doo.
Conroy did that one.
Yeah, he did that
Oh,
one.
nice. That's
2019,
the
one
newer
episode.
Scooby-Doo show, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, yes, Kevin Conroy is the man.
I agree.
Peace.
And cool though, he did actually get to play Batman as a real life person in the crossover on the Arrowverse crossover.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
in, Crisis on Infinite Earths, right?
Yep.
Jensen
Oh,
Ackles
man.
wants to be Batman in live action. Oh, I guess that's why he's voicing him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Even though, isn't he doing something already? Isn't he on the? He's in.
Well, he's doing the Winchester prequel. He's a producer and voices over that, which I wish he didn't because I think the voiceover is totally inappropriate for that show. But anyway.
Oh.
Oh, Anson Mount. He did a good Batman.
Oh, really?
Pike, right?
Yeah,
Kevin
Pike. Yep.
Yeah, so there are other people who've done it, but no one's going to touch Kevin Conroy.
Oh no.
Nope. All right. So thank you for bringing that up, Paul. I think is the first one to get. I did want to mention that this week.
hmm
All right. Oh, no, that's kind of a sadder note, though. But to end
Well, look, on a bright note, we have we have a wonderful book coming out soon. We only have 6 more days left on that thing.
Yep.
oh yes, here, let me put that up again.
So that's
Oh,
that's
wonderful
some
book.
a wonderful.
Let's put that as a quote. I heard it's a wonderful book, even though the author said it.
But I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it yet, but it's a wonderful book.
Take my word for it.
Yeah,
My
believe
story's
me.
wonderful. I don't know about the other 19 authors.
Yeah.
There it is, folks. Tales of Monstrosity, Monsters, Myths, and Miscreants. I just want to see if it updated at all.
Look, if you can somehow in the next 6 days push us to 5K, guys, just spread the word. You know,
Francis
Be
will
epic.
literally take his pants off.
they're always off. It doesn't matter. I'll put them on. Actually, what I'll do,
Okay, good.
I'll put them back on if we get to the 5K. I still owe somebody anyway. I have to do their
Yeah.
voicemail in the impersonation of their choice. So I gotta
Yeah.
do that at some point.
But if we get the 5,000, I think that would really inspire Francis to do his own book.
No, I'm already inspired. I was already dared.
good.
Michael dared me. I gotta
Alright,
do the
there you
book
go. That was
now.
all it took.
That's all you need.
That's all I needed. I was already given the dare. And I have a
And-
title and a dedication already. So I'm set. I am ready.
Don't forget, folks, you can go to michaellaron.com to get all his fiction books there. A lot of awesome urban fantasy, sci-fi, lots of awesome stuff.
And if you want to learn how to write, books for that as
then
well.
you go to Author Level Up.
Indeed.
And
this
there's
site.
like a YouTube series as well.
Yes, I have a
Oh,
YouTube
wow.
channel at Author Level
Nice.
Up as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I see. Here you go by ML Ron, right? And then you go
yeah,
by Michael
yeah.
Ron in
Just try to
fiction.
keep a separation
Yeah.
Sure.
between the names.
All right. That's not easy to do French-wise, though, with the ML.
No.
No. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
All right. There you go, folks. 5K can be ringtone lines. What is that?
Wait, oh, we do it like someone calls and I have to do the ringtone or something?
Or do we like read lines from those stories as a ringtone? I don't know.
Kind of cool.
Paul, tell us what you mean.
Tammy, you're making it. Oh,
Did you know my very first business was a ringtone business?
What?
used-
Really?
Yeah, I used to want to be a video game music composer. So
Oh,
I'm
nice.
big on video game music. So I used to want to be a music composer. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. This was back in like the mid 2000s when like people had ringtones and like
Yeah.
it was a novelty. So I used to compose ringtones and I used to sell them to people.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I made like $10. I didn't make very much,
$10,
but it was my
then.
first business and it was a
Yeah.
first
So
failure. But
you
it was
made
fun.
$10, man, on your first
Yeah.
business.
So
It
I had
sounds like
the,
fun.
the little flip phones, and put
Oh
your
my
put your
God.
ringtones on them.
Yeah. It's funny that some of those are coming back, the flip phones.
Yeah, they are, which is kind of crazy.
Oh yes, Greg. We know the book needs a boat. Maybe we can do a book with AI art. That's an inside joke about the last book. I do like this. Going back to this, we'll have a character that has different accents based on magic they use. I like
Yeah, well, I mean, sure. Look, it's up to you. Look, I'll do my best. Whatever you guys want.
Your phone is going off. That's right.
That's yes.
That's what I should do. I should do that. All right. Mamma mia. I gotta get back into it better. No, say your funny lines from your show, like Meet I Meet. Oh, I see. Like SGU.
Oh, that'd be
funny
funny.
lines.
What's weird is you'd think by now we would have like a stable of quotable quotes, but we really don't.
No,
Other than
It's more like just impersonations and accents.
yeah, I mean, one day we'll get the Han Squad out there.
Oh my god, I almost forgot about Han Quad Han Squad.
You gotta remember
It's
that.
one of my favorites I came up with.
Yeah. But no one's gonna get it unless they saw
I know. I get
Solo. They have to watch Solo. So like, oh, I get it.
Nita Sean Connery won Answer Your Phonish.
Well, why would I say Ursh at the? Why would he say Ursh at the
Well, because he
end?
puts R's and everything, right?
No Ash. You should
Oh,
Ash.
Ash, that's right.
So it'd be
Yes.
answer your phoners. Why would he say phoners? It doesn't make sense.
Yes, answer your phone, damn it.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we'll see.
But you know what? I almost forgot to share. And this will put the show on a funny note. Is
Yes.
Refaces.
All right, we're gonna wrap this show up with some refaces. Refaces, of course, is an app that you can use on your phone that you can peel your face off metaphorically, not literally, figuratively, not literally, and put it onto the actor or characters of your choice, whether they be real or fake, because we do cartoons sometimes as well. Or if you want to be a Spice Girl, or if you want to be an angel, or a Charlie's Angel, we do that too.
Here's the first one. Tammy, thank you, Tammy, for doing these.
Michael is Gandalf. Very nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Look good.
I like that.
without the
Found a
glasses
picture
too,
of-
impressive.
Yeah, she must have found a picture of you on glasses, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's
I
see
like
what else
that.
we got. Oh yes, Hocus Pocus, my
Oh,
favorite.
we're the Sanderson sisters.
Wow, Sarah Jessica Parker's never looked so hot,
I
Francis.
know. God, I
that-
should go blonde. I should go
That
blonde.
mustache.
Yeah.
Good morning, sisters. All right, that's awesome. Let's see. Oh, I'm Doctor Strange.
Doing
See
the
a
thing
lot
with
of
their
hand
hands.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that hand stuff.
What is this? What is this clapping? That's like, all right. He needs.
Well,
to work on
he's
this.
loosening. He's loosening the magic. He has to clap his hands so it loosens the magic from his wrists.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know. He's being lame. That's why he lost Sorcerer Supreme title.
Oh, jeez.
Who do we got here? Oh, here's a monkey. What is happening?
He's playing a. Oh,
Oh, a genie.
look at me as the genie.
Oh,
Oh, I look good as the genie. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll be blue. I'll be blue for you. I actually
Okay.
thought people really gave him guff for playing the genie, but I actually thought he did a pretty good
I
job.
thought he did a
Here
good
we go.
job too.
Yeah.
Look, I'm Zatanna. Yeah.
Oh, you look very sexy in your. But
you.
you know what? You need. I'm telling you. You're gonna have
Oh,
to
they
wear
did do
the
fishnets on the animated
the
series.
fishnets. I was gonna say you need to wear the fishnets at some point.
Oh, here's Francis.
Is that Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
I think it is. Yeah.
Am I Melissa
No.
Joan Hart?
Yes, you are. There's Salem the cat.
There's Salem. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Salem.
I'm telling you,
Uh,
blonde. I need to go blonde. Look at that. I need to go
dude,
blonde.
The mustache and beard just get me every time.
I know,
No.
but if I went blonde with the same mustache and beard, I think it'd work really well.
Yo, what's
Oh,
up, hey?
Oh, you're both
Hagrid.
haggard and Hagrid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Who do we got? Oh, it's me again. Jeez, I'm in a lot of these.
Oh, you're
Might
you're
Bewitched.
Samantha. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Where's my nose? My nose wiggle.
I know you have to wiggle your nose.
All right.
We're
Well,
all
that was a lot of
magical
magic,
people.
all magic users.
I
and that's
love
what
it.
the
Fun.
theme was from earlier in the show. That makes total sense. Thank you, Tammy, for doing this.
Thank you, Tammy, as always. You are
Yes.
a wizard at this.
Ah, very nice. Yo, wizard, Tammy.
Jeez. You have to do it in your
There we
Australian
go.
accent next time.
Oh, it's clap on magic. That's what Doctor
Yeah.
Strange is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm great as Doctor Strange. Thank you. Once you go blonde, you never go back.
It's true. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to go blonde, and
Oh, Jess always looks forward to those. Yes, we
I
do.
know they're always fun.
And
Always
think
so
that
fun.
the Ursh is arse in Canarian. I like that. So you speak Canarian. Sean Connery.
I'll speak Canarian to you.
Sound like
Ah,
a-
Arsh.
All right, there we go. That's a good way to end the show on those
Mm-hmm.
refaces. Weird Al and the new. I want to see this actually.
I know. I need to watch it, but it's on.
Roku. Anybody can watch
Is
it.
it. Well, I have that now, so thank you very
You
much.
can also
Let's
just
just
go to
made.
Roku online and watch it.
Oh, okay.
But yes, Let's Just Make sent you one. That's very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
All right, folks. Again, check out Michael's sites and all his books.
Make it happen. Buy the books.
Yes, and check out the Kickstarter page if you can. We would love that. And big thanks to Michael for coming on. Thank you for the fun.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you all for watching, of course. We appreciate you on the live chat. We appreciate if you're watching in post as well. Please, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, hit the like, all that stuff. We appreciate it. It helps us out. And
Very much.
you can go to patreon.com, remember, /supergeekedup to help us out. And Francis is over at...
Since it's like, oh yeah, new episode of Is This Love? We're talking. I don't know what we're talking. We're talking about
Love.
something.
Talking
Love. Yeah. Is it? We don't know. Let's find
Find
out.
out.
Find out together.
Supergeekedup.com or this YouTube channel is where you can find all the stuff we do. And check me out on the Art of the Roll Twitch channel tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern for Star Wars. It's called Risky Rishi Business. So we'll have fun there. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next week. What time do we do the show? 10 p.m. Eastern time. I've said so many times, like now I'm confused. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, Wednesday night. We'll see you then. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Thanks for watching.